ಹೈಯರ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಫೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಫೈನಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮು ಅವಾಗ ತಾನೇ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನಿಂಗು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು ಅವಾಗ ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಮ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ತುಂಬೋದು, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅನಿಸಿದ್ದು. ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ FFE ನಾವು ಬಂದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನನ್ನ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫು ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ FFE ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ FFE ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್. ಡೋನರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಡೋನರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ.
उसके साथ ही मेरे माता पिता ने भी बहुत दिन रात मेहनत की है.
हमारा सपना एवा था हमारा छोकरो भणे गणे होशियार बने, हीरानी जेम चले, हमारा सपना साकार करे.
स्कॉलरशिप भी मिली है तो मुझे लगता है कि मेरा सपना जरूर साकार होगा.
FFE ने मुझे स्कॉलरशिप देके एक अपॉर्चुनिटी दी है और एक मोमेंटम दिया है. अब मुझे कोई नहीं रोक सकता.
जब पापा एक्सपायर हो गए तब मैंने सोचा कि मेरी स्टडी तो नहीं होगी और मैंने सोचा कि मैं मेरे ब्रदर को सपोर्ट कर सकती हूँ. पर हमारे FFE भगवान समाज में, क्योंकि रिलेटिव भी हेल्प नहीं करते थे और बोलते थे कि उसे नहीं पढ़ाना चाहिए. पर तब मैंने बोला कि मैं कमाऊंगी और तुम पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो.
FFE ने मुझे सिर्फ फाइनेंशियली हेल्प नहीं किया है, लेकिन एक ऐसा नेटवर्क भी मुझे प्रोवाइड किया है जो मैं एक्सेस कर सकता हूँ. और मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि FFE स्कॉलर्स के लिए ये पॉजिटिव थिंग्स है. आई एम प्राउड टू बी FFE स्कॉलर.
ഇങ്ങനെ സംഘടനയെ കുറിച്ച് കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ ഒരു കുട്ടി എന്തായാലും ഇൻസ്പയർഡ് ആവും. എവിടെയോ അമേരിക്കയിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന ആളുകൾ കേരളത്തിലെയും ഇന്ത്യയിലെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള സഹായം ചെയ്തു കൊടുക്കുന്നത് കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ ഒബ്വിയസ്ലി കുട്ടികളെല്ലാം ഇൻസ്പയർഡ് ആവുകയാണ്. സോ ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി നമ്മുടെ കാലിൽ നിൽക്കാവുന്ന സിറ്റുവേഷൻ വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും മറ്റു കുട്ടികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി, അതായത് ഫിനാൻഷ്യലി പോയാലുള്ള മറ്റു കുട്ടികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഹെൽപ്ഫുൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ചെയ്തിരിക്കും.
आपको मिलाते हैं FFE के एलुमनाई से, जो यहाँ सिलिकॉन वैली में सफलता की सीढ़ियों पर चढ़ रहे हैं।
Hello everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? I promise we'll get you back to the entertainment of the night very shortly, but there's a few things we'd like to speak to you about before that time. My name is Arpan, and I am a member of the Young Professional Advisory Group Board to the Foundation for Excellence. Now many of you here may be asking, what exactly is the Young Professional Advisory Group Board to the Foundation for Excellence? Well, it's a group of young professionals who have been identified and cultivated by the board members of the Foundation for Excellence as being the next leaders and mentors to this outstanding program. The Foundation for Excellence has had a growth pattern for over 2 decades that has been an utmost success. And the question today is, how do we carry that on to the next generation? So by identifying some young professionals in the area and creating a youth professional advisory group, we have come to a defined mission of finding and empowering the next generation of scholars, donors, mentors, and sponsors to advance the Foundation for Excellence cause. Our next generation of leaders and involvement are here to take this foundation into the next steps for outreach, growth, donations, and mentorship. By catering events to the younger generation of young professionals and millennials, they'll be identifying people who, in a completely untapped market for FFE. And additionally, there'll be a resource to the alumni who graduate from this program as they go through many of the shared experiences these alumni experience. By looking to grow and develop with new blood and new views and new outreach, the YPAG group is excited to be an exciting new extension of FFE. For anyone who may be interested in joining or helping out with the Young Professional Advisory Group, please see Vishala or Ramesh after today's program. Without further ado, let me introduce Minoo, President of FFE.
Arpan, thank you. And yes, FFE has grown to a point where we need everybody to join us, including our youth. So Arpan, this program is very exciting that you and other team members have started, so thank you so much. So how are we doing? It's halftime. Are you ready for some more music and more singing? Okay, so I know I'm coming in between, so I will take just a few minutes to introduce FFE to many of you who have not heard about FFE. I know you have by now because we've been talking about FFE for the last 2 hours. So hopefully I'll give touch base on what FFE is doing and where we are today and how you can help us to continue the momentum forward. FFE's mission has been to support really bright but underprivileged students in India to become professionals as engineers or doctors. And this mission was started by Dr. Prabhu Goyal and Poonam, who are here with us tonight. So thank you for being here and continue to support this cause. As you all know, engineering and medicine degrees are very expensive to afford for students who may be financially challenged in India. And they are very, very difficult to get into. I know the results for medical exams and engineering exams are coming right now, and I know students have worked really hard to secure a seat in one of these programs. And many of these students who we select to give scholarships are at a crossroads where they have an admission to this program, but they have really no way to support themselves or take this dream of theirs forward. So we step up and select these students from many who apply to our program to make sure that they are indeed successful in achieving their dream. So why support engineering and medicine degrees? The return on investment for these students is really high. every student that we support, they not only are able to support themselves after these degrees, but they are able to support their parents, their friends, their siblings, and some of them go as back as supporting their grandparents, and obviously they've secured their future generations as well. FFE is very unique because we support every donation that we get. 100% of that donation goes to a scholar and goes towards their education. And this is possible because the Goyal Foundation supports all of our administrative costs, so we can pass on all the donations that we get from individuals directly to the cause. FFE program is designed to be self-sustainable. Every alumni, after they finish their engineering or medicine program, takes a soft pledge and they tell us and they tell themselves that they will be able to support 2 such students in the future whenever they can. And I know the alumni today could not make it to the program, but some of you have heard them in the past at our galas and at other events. They not only support the students the future students for FFE, but they really become champions for the cause. They're here volunteering with us and spreading the word. So we are really, really thankful. And one day, because of the alumni and their network, we really believe that FFE will be self-sustained by the alumni and what they can do for the organization. Last year, with the generous donation from individuals and corporations here in the US as well as in India, we were able to support 4,887 students. And we distributed $2.85 million in scholarships just last year. And this number, the previous year, was 4,000, and we want to continue on this fast-paced growth trajectory. So in order to support that, we are making every effort to be in multiple cities in the United States. We have a chapter in New York, which is pretty much sustainable, and we're looking to add at least 1 or 2 cities for the rest of the year, this year, to add to this momentum. I would love to encourage all of you who have already supported FFE or looking to support FFE today. If you've heard of us first time today, there are many ways to support FFE or join FFE as a family. You can visit our website, sign up to get a newsletter. You can volunteer with us. You've seen many volunteers outside, including myself. And there's many ways to contributing. You can become part of the youth program. So come talk to us and get to know us and see if there's a cause resonates with you and you have a place for with us. We take donations, and a lot of the corporations have matching programs. So you can sign us up in your corporation matching program and donate via that vehicle. You not only can donate yourself, but you can also get your corporations to donate. And many corporations already donate, and we really benefit from the matching donation in due course of time and throughout the year. So I would encourage, if you can do anything, if you can just add us to your donation matching program, that goes a long ways. In India, there are a lot of retired professors, teachers, as well as the village heads who help us be facilitators to find these scholars. That's how we get our scholars. We have a network of 500 facilitators in India who help us find the scholars. So if you have a person who's looking to do something, they can become a facilitator and help us find these scholars, these deserving scholars. So that's another way you can help. You can also donate money or adopt a scholar today, or after you go home and you think about the cause. That's a wonderful way to support the cause as well. If you can't give time, there's always monetary help that the organization can use. And as I said before, every dollar that we get from individual donation goes to the scholar. And lastly, I want to thank the team here, all the musicians who have helped put this program together. as well as inspired us to maybe make this a yearly event. You know, they've been asking, can we bring this back again? So I would be looking to all of you to, you know, in terms of clapping, and let us know if this is something you would be interested in to continue. Thank you. So many of you may not know, Pradeep Joshi is my father-in-law, and many of you know him from Sangeet Dhwani. He promotes a lot of Indian classical music. So I went to him and I said, Pradeep ji, Baba, what I call him, I said, Baba, you make so much music for in the Bay Area. Why not do one program for FFE? So this is when this whole event was transpired. He introduced us to Sudhir Arvindan, and we all started just drumming up this program. And this is a culmination of all the work that the musicians have done. So let's give a big round of applause to Sudhir and all the musicians. Jagrati Shah is a well-known name in the music industry and in the stage in the Bay Area. I was here last week. She was, she had brought Suresh Wadekar on the stage, and it was a houseful event. So we are really thankful for Jagrati to coming here and emceeing and taking the time in her busy schedule to help us. And I know Jagrati, if Jagrati says, you have to show up for a program, people show up. So thank you, Jagrati. Thanks to ICC staff as well as ICC leadership team to help us secure this venue. I know we had a lot of conflicts, and ICC is a busy place, so finding a date and time that worked for us and was available was challenging. So thank you for accommodating and coming here on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the room, and happy Father's Day, Baba. We're really lucky to have you with us. Last but not least, our media partners, Sulekha, Events for Us, Radio Zindagi, and Radio 92.3, who helped advertise the program on various media and on radio to bring not only awareness to this music program, but also to FFE. So we are really, really humbled and pleased with this partnership. And lastly, thank you to all of you for coming and taking the time from your busy schedules to supporting us, FFE, as well as this music program. Thank you so much. Hope to find you in another event near Bay Area. Thanks. Bye. And back to Jagrati for more music.
Thank you once again. I know you all are waiting to listen to the next segment. Can I have musician, please? Actually, somebody asked me why you are not here. This place belongs to very, very talented music singers, so I don't dare. But I think I can see everybody left and right, so this is a better place to call them. Gurdeep ji, Robin ji, Ivayat, and you see Sudhir's daughter also, the little angel, she keeps on playing too. Sudhir. The next segment is again superb. If you see, 1916 was the first movie, Raja Harishchandra, released by Dadasaheb Phalke. And then, in such a long journey, now we are almost 101, 102 years after the first movie, after Dadasaheb Phalke made this Raja Harishchandra. One family which contributed a lot to Bollywood, I call them as the first family of भारतीय फिल्म जगत का, वो है राज कपूर, और उनकी एक मूवी आई थी मेरा नाम जोकर। मुझे अभी भी याद है, मैंने उनका इंटरव्यू देखा था। उनको पूछा गया था कि आपकी फेवरेट मूवीज में से कौन सी है, तो उन्होंने कहा कि 5 उंगलियां मुझे सबसे अच्छी लगती हैं, मेरे सब बच्चे मुझे अच्छे लगते हैं, लेकिन अगर एक बच्चा अगर हैंडीकैप्ड हो तो अपना दिल उस पर रहता है। मेरा नाम जोकर नहीं चली थी, उसका म्यूजिक बहुत चला था, शंकर जयकिशन साहब ने म्यूजिक दिया था। वो मूवी के साथ बहुत सारी यादें जुड़ी थी। शंकर जी नहीं रहे, बाद में शैलेंद्र जी नहीं रहे, बहुत कुछ बदला ये मूवीज में, लेकिन मेरा नाम जोकर जब नहीं चली, अब जब भी देखते हैं तो दिल के बहुत करीब होते हैं। आज का शाम का टाइटल है यादें। वही यादें एक बहुत खूबसूरत गाने में कैद की गई है, वो है जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, कहते थे पूरी याद में। Ramesh, can I have you on the stage and he's going to sing this song. मेरे कदम जहाँ पड़े सजदे किए थे याद में. This is all it is. FFE वाले सिर्फ एडिटेशन भी नहीं करते, अच्छा गाना भी गा लेते हैं, मानते हैं, है ना? अच्छा गाना गा भी लेते हैं। वैसे मैं गाने की जरूरत करूंगी, आप सब जाएंगे बाद में। That's better idea, right गुरदेव जी? चलिए, अब बहुत खूबसूरत सेगमेंट है अगला। मैं बहुत बार ना सोचती हूँ कि प्यार जैसा एक फीलिंग है, निकाल ले अपनी लाइफ से तो क्या हो, राइट? तो चलिए एक एक्सरसाइज छोटी सी करवा देती हूँ आपसे, चीट भी कर सकते हैं। सिर्फ एक थोड़े साल पीछे जाते हैं। Close your eyes and think when you were 16 years old. सामने वाली खिड़की की लड़की पसंद आई, किसी को लेटर लिखा, किसी के बुक में चला गया। मुझे किसी ने एक लेटर लिखा था जब मैं 16 साल की थी, मेरी जर्नल में मिला था। आज तक वो लड़के को ढूंढ रही हूँ, तब अलग रीजन से ढूंढ रही थी, अब अलग रीजन से ढूंढती हूँ। बहुत सारी यादें हैं, वो इनोसेंस जो था, पता नहीं था प्यार क्या था। जब पिताजी भी एक लगाते थे, लड़के तुम्हें देखते हैं क्यों विंडोज में खड़ी रहती हूँ, लड़कों को बोलते हैं क्यों ये लड़कियों को देखते रहते हो। बड़ी इनोसेंस होती थी क्योंकि प्यार पता नहीं था। तो वो एक उम्र जो है 16 साल की, इतनी खूबसूरत उम्र है। वो जब हम 16 साल के थे तो इतना स्ट्रेस लेते थे, राइट? मैं बहुत स्ट्रेस लेती थी। एक लड़का मुझे बहुत पसंद था, वो मुझे हाय हेलो बोलता था, बाद में शाम को देखती थी दूसरी लड़की के साथ साइड में खड़ा मिलता था तो दिल टूट जाता था। अब मैं बोल सकती हूँ स्टेज पे ये बात। सो दैट्स व्हाट इज द उमर। ये इनोसेंस जो है हम सब मिस करते हैं। यही इनोसेंस को हम सलाम करेंगे आज। प्यार जो लफ्ज है, उसकी जो अहमियत है उसको तो हम पता नहीं कितनी महसूस करेंगे, लेकिन आज मौका है उसको सलाम कर लेते हैं, उसको याद कर लेते हैं। अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल नंबर sung by लता जी, लक्ष्मीकांत प्यारेलाल का म्यूजिक, एंड वो है 16 बरस की बाली उम्र को सलाम, sung by गुरमी जी। और